Guess the Bookworm here. This is the Booktube Newbie Again tag. And this tag I am creating, I'm not sure if there's one out there that's like it, but I'm creating this one for people like myself who came to Booktube at one point, did the Booktube Newbie tag, but then left and are returning after an extensive period of time or a significant period of time, which is my case. I came to Booktube originally about 2 years ago and only made a couple of videos that weren't very good. And the reason I left, which we'll get into a little bit more in a few minutes, but I was watching all of the other amazing Booktube videos out there and kind of comparing mine, which isn't a good idea because mine did not stack up. But I've always watched Booktube videos. I will always watch Booktube videos because there are just amazing content creators out there that I absolutely love and do not need to aspire to be. Like, there are people who are just way more creative and artistic than I am. So let's get into the questions that I have for this Booktube Newbie Again tag. The first question is, why did you leave Booktube? And so there are a couple of different reasons. One of the reasons is that I couldn't find the time to create the type of content that I wanted to create. Again, I was kind of comparing myself with other booktubers, not a good idea. And I'm also a kind of impatient person. I like to see results, and I just didn't feel like I was seeing any results of joining into the community and becoming an integrated part of the community. But of course, now I realize, okay, it's going to take a little bit of time in order to fully join into any type of community. So, you know, I'm back with a new mindset. The second question is, what brought you back to Booktube? And honestly, it's the same reason that I came originally to Booktube, because I love talking about books, I love reading, I love watching the content that's created on Booktube, and I really want to make some good relationships and good friendships with people who really enjoy reading and enjoy discussing books as much as I do. And I have just decided that being a part of the Booktube community is worth all of the effort and the time that it takes to create content. The next question, the third question, is what will be different about Booktube for you this time around? So I think one of the biggest things that's going to be different for me is that I'm not comparing myself to other booktubers, that I'm just showing who I am as a person and as a book lover. I just think that that's so important in a community, is for everyone to have their own unique personal style and to embrace that. You know, I might not end up being, you know, a creator that has lots of people who follow me and watch my content, but for me, it's about having relationships with people who also enjoy books. So yeah, I think the biggest difference is going to just be me being myself, not trying to hold myself up to any type of standard, and to, you know, create videos that just feel natural and not like having to practice a bunch before I talk, just to have like a conversation, you know what I mean? The next question is, have any of your reading preferences changed? I don't think they've changed too much. I know that this past year I did I did listen to a lot more audiobooks. I kind of made a commitment to, when I'm driving or cleaning or cooking or whatever it might be, when I have an opportunity to, I fill that time with listening to an amazing audiobook. And so that helped me to increase my numbers and you know, get to explore books in a different way. I'm absolutely loving audiobooks. The other thing that's changed, I wouldn't really say that it's changed, but it's definitely become more intentional for me, is making sure that within my preferences, I am finding diversity. So, you know, I have a preference of mystery. So in that genre, I'm going to be exploring as much diversity as I can. So, I think it's just so important to read diversely and for me to set that intention for myself. If you watched my video about my reading journal that I'm keeping for 2021, you'll see where I'm tracking the author and any diversity that they may bring, as well as the main character. So, and again, diversity, I'm looking at anything that makes that person have a different perspective from my own. So, and I just think that going into 2021, I just want to be more intentional. So I just want to make sure that going into 2021, that diversity stays at the forefront of my mind and helps me to explore a variety of different books and authors. I am just so excited about it. The last question is, have any of your reading habits changed? So since I started that video about 2 years ago, they have changed somewhat. I'm definitely reading more than I did at that point, and I'm now setting like a number, a goal for myself, whereas before I would just kind of track my reading and see how much I got through. Now I'm like setting, the bar a little bit higher just because I personally enjoy having a challenge like that. And also I'm of course now keeping that reading journal like I just mentioned, where I'm keeping track of a lot more information than I was previously. Previously, I was keeping like a chart paper with just a couple of little facts and stuff. This, I now have a full page for each book that I read. So that way when I make videos, I like remember all of the details and all the things that I wanted to talk about. So that habit has definitely changed. And I think that's been impacted by me wanting to, be a part of the Booktube community. I want to be able to make videos where I can really in-depth talk about books that I enjoyed or that I didn't enjoy. So this was the Booktube Newbie Again tag. So if you would like to do this tag, if you know someone who was here and then left and is returning, let them know that this video is out there. This tag is a thing now. I will put all of the questions that I answered in this video into the description if you are interested in doing this tag yourself. I hope you all have a great afternoon or day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.